Right on right away. There he is. Not slacking that line. That's a tinker right there. That's a nice crappie. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm out here on Lake of the Ozarks today trying for some mid-March crappie and bass. Gonna be going around and fishing, kind of have a little bit of a pattern and idea what to look and expect for today, but we're gonna go see if we can get bit. I got a couple hours to fish before it gets dark, and hopefully we can get some crappie on a stringer and maybe a couple bass to bite the line. I'm gonna start off over here with a chartreuse jig. Try dock shooting for a little bit. Hop around until we get some bites. Hey, there's a crappie. Nice. First one, and it's a keeper. I'll take that. It's neater, probably about 11. Yep, right at 11. Right at 11 inches, white crappie. Sweet. Right on right away. Nice. Heard that thing just hit that float, and fish must have saw it right after the noise hit. Sweet. Another keeper. Bet you probably about the same size as the last one. A little bit smaller, 10.5. But still, pretty nice little fish. We're gonna put her on a stringer because I am keeping today. There he is. Hit that on the fall. Another slab. That one's bigger. Bigger yet. Nice. Some of these fish are starting to get into pre-spawn phase and getting a little bit of an egg buildup on them. So it's kind of cool to see that. Bet this fish is probably, yeah, 11.5, a little bit bigger than the last two I've caught. Grab my jig again, catapult back and fire. Right back in there. Ooh, that was a bite. That was pretty light though. Barely felt it. Right there, that feels better. Yep, it is. Nice fish. There's a slab right there, nice crappie. Big crappie. Big crappie. Wow. That's a beautiful fish right there, full of eggs. I mean, plumb full, right on the pre-spawn. 12-incher. Nice. There we go. That's all the way now. Fish. Another nice one. I found the good ones too. It's not any little fish. Alright, come here. Right at the top of the snout. That's our fifth fish. And a 11-incher again. Oh yeah. That noise actually attracts them to it sometimes whenever you can hit. Oh, I had a hit right there. There we are again. Let that fall for just a few seconds. And then there was a bite right away again. They seem to be right up against that float. Whenever that jig head hits that float back there, it makes a little tick noise, a little pop. And I think it just grabs their attention as that thing falls and they turn and look at it. Seem to get more fish on the fall after it hits something than when it doesn't. There's a fish right there. Pull and drag. Ooh, nice crappie. Get out of there. Another slab from underneath the dock. That's a good one. That one's a good one. That's a nice crappie. All white crappie so far too. That's what I've been getting out of this dock, but I'm okay with that because this one is 12.5 inches. So almost 13. I will gladly take that on this lake. That's a quality crappie on Lake of the Ozarks. Okay, got about half an hour left to fish. We're gonna keep shooting back in there. Really haven't had to stop filming at any point because I haven't had to move very much since I found this spot. Really got on a good school here. This time of year the crappie are in pre-spawn mode. They'll stage up right outside the areas they're gonna go move up to spawn, and a lot of times just underneath the dock shade where there's a drop off or a point that comes out from a little cut in the back of a pocket will hold these fish. That's what I'm fishing right now. It's a bite. Fish on. Fish on. Oh, she came off. That would have been fish 7. Just came out. Fish on. Here's fish number 7 now. A little bit smaller. I think that's the smallest one I've gotten so far, and I think he'll still be over 10. This is... yeah, right at 10. We'll keep it. Number 7 on the stringer. Back in there good again. Let it fall for just a second. Very slow reel. Kind of pendulum it down. There he is. Not slacking that line. Another keeper. Probably another 11, 12-inch slab crappie. I'll measure it real quick. 11 1/4. 11 1/4 inches. That's a fish. Oh yeah, big fish. That's a tanker right there. That's a nice crappie. I've been saying that a lot. I've been getting some good ones here. Oh my goodness. I didn't even feel it. I just rolled up a little bit faster and got it to eat. Super thick fish. 13-incher. That's the biggest so far. 13-inch slab crappie. I will gladly take that. I'm doing this all without live scope or any kind of graph. I'm just out here in my kayak shooting docks. People overcomplicate fishing a lot of the times. This is a simple way to get out and do this, and you don't even need to have a motor or a bigger boat. Another great benefit of being in a kayak when you're out trying to do this is when I'm dock shooting, I'm so low to the ground already, or low to the water level, that I can just sit here and shoot. I don't have to bend down all the time. I'm pretty close to right where the fish are to start, so it definitely helps. Try it a little deeper. Oh, yep, just a hair deeper. As soon as I start to reel, thump, and she's on. That's fish number 10 on the stringer for me. Another good sized keeper. Haven't caught a short fish yet. Smallest I've got is 10 inches, and this is another 11.5, so the biggest being 13. I'm pretty good with those results. I haven't even tried in this well yet. I'm gonna try over here a couple times. Let that fall. Ooh, I had a bite right away. This is one of my favorite ways to catch these crappie out of a kayak because you're right down there level with the fish. You get to see everything. A little bit of a challenge to shoot in here and very rewarding, as you guys can see. There's another bite I just missed. There he is. That one feels smaller. It is. It might be going back. I don't think I want to keep him. He might be 9, but a little bit small for what I'm trying to get. I don't really get much meat off the 9-inchers, so wait till they get about 10. You wouldn't think it'd make that much of a difference, but it really does. And the amount of fillet you get, and letting those 9-inchers go back another year just gives more crappie in the lake and gives them another chance to spawn for one more year. So we're gonna let that go. There's a fish right at the edge of the dock again. That's another small one though. I'll let her go right back in the water. See you, bud. Let that sink for just a little bit. There's a bite. Oh, she was there. There's one. That's a bigger fish. You can tell by the way he ate it. Yep, that one I'm gonna take home. Very, very thick. Man, these things are eating up. Right as these fish are going into pre-spawn mode, they tend to stage up in schools and feed right before they go up to spawn. 11-incher, but thick one, so. There he is. That was a really light bite. Kind of sideswiped. That's my first black crappie. Kind of a paler fish. The white crappie all have the bars on their darker markings. These black ones have just kind of random checkered pattern with spots. They're kind of faint on this guy because he's been in the colder water, about a 10.5. And another thing about the black crappie is that their fillets are a little bit thicker. Their backs are built a little thicker, as you guys can see, right up through here. That's where your meat's at, and it's also a thicker fillet than what some of these white crappie are. The white crappie tend to get a little longer though. It's fish number 12, going for 13 now. Way, way, way back up in there. Let's see if there's anybody home. Oh shoot, she just got splashed by those fish. The water's still pretty cold. There's one. It's a little fish. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna keep him. It's a little bit smaller than what I would like to take home. Yep, just 9 1/4. We're gonna let him go. See you, bud. There he is. A little bit deeper. Seem to have slid down just a little bit, and that one will be a keeper for sure. Probably about 10. And continue to try to go a little deeper. There's a fish. That's a better one. Maybe not. That one surprises me because he hit it like he was a big one. Pretty aggressive thump. About 9 1/4. We're gonna let her go. See you, buddy. There it is. Yeah, that one might be about 10. Let me get a quick measure on her. I am running out of daylight, so yep, right at 10. We'll take it. One more and we'll be done. If you guys enjoyed this video or like crappie fishing or Lake of the Ozarks, check out some of our other playlists on crappie fishing and Lake of the Ozarks breakdowns. Tell you guys where and how to catch these fish, and also some of our fishing content that's got me out here catching some crappie on the lake. a nice one. Yep. That's our 15th right there. That's gonna do it for the rest of this video. If you guys enjoyed this, leave me a thumbs up down below. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one. Explore deeper, there's more out there.